Welcome to Toddler Series Toddler Tantrums. As challenging as this behavior can be, it's very important to remember it's absolutely necessary on your journey through toddlerhood. They want to do everything their way, and rightfully so. Here's why. The biggest hallmark of your toddler's independence was the day they learned to walk. Now they were in control of their own destiny. They could walk away from things or towards them. They realized they have control over their own lives, what they want and what they don't want. And for the most part, they're pretty confident about mastering everything in their own environments. Although there's a lot of things that they're not able to judge and tasks that are going to be too difficult for them to complete. Let's have a peek inside the mind of a toddler. Do you feel like your toddler never really listens? Do you feel like you're always repeating yourself? Here's why. They simply don't have executive functioning skills yet. Our toddlers learn through repetition, and I'm sure you know that already. This repetition will help us build a bridge to those executive functioning skills. Don't look at the cat. Don't think of the cat. Why are you still thinking of cats? If you are, then you're pretty normal. And so is your toddler. Don't run in the house. Stop running in the house. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't run in the house. Do you know what your toddler hears? They hear run. Our toddlers live in the moment. And if they're excited about running, they're going to run. You've also asked them to do something that's a double process, and a toddler doesn't have impulse control. They can't exactly stop what they're doing and think of what they should be doing instead that's appropriate. Those are some pretty big skills that our toddlers don't have yet. So here's what you can do instead. Avoid using the words stop and don't. Let's reframe the language. Try this instead. You'll still have to repeat yourself, but now we're getting somewhere. Now that we understand a bit about the mind of a toddler, let's dive into the territory of tantrums. And remember, tantrums are very normal for toddlers. But keep in mind, there's always some tantrum tips. These, of course, aren't a guarantee to stop tantrums altogether, but there are definitely ways to avoid them. What exactly is a tantrum? Here's the real definition. And there's a difference between associated learning and emotional temper tantrums. Our toddlers are very, very smart, but they run on an emotional brain. They don't have that logic piece yet that us adults do. So often we can see their behaviors as being manipulative and maybe something more. Oh, the stories I could tell of public displays and tantrums. It's not easy, and sometimes it feels like all the eyes are watching you and judging you on your parenting skills. But just because your toddler is having a tantrum in the middle of Walmart doesn't make you a bad parent. It also doesn't mean that they're a bad child. They're a normal child, going through a normal time, just in a very public setting. And how you respond to this is going to set the stage for future tantrums. You're going to sail some rough seas, but if you follow these tips, it won't be so bad. And sure enough, this too shall pass. And sometimes waiting for the emotional storm to pass can be the best course of action. even though it's not the easiest. While it's not one size fits all when it comes to your toddler, as we all have different personalities and temperaments, consistency in your parenting efforts is key. Always remember, you're a great parent doing the best they can, and this too shall pass.